BYD has just launched yet another electric SUV in China, and I've completely lost count of how many they have. If anyone can tell me, by the way, I've checked with AI. AI always gets it wrong. There's just too many models that AI is just like bamboozled as a breakdown. Anyhow, this new model is maybe the best value BYD I've seen, possibly the best. 10 to 80% charge for a 21,000 US dollar vehicle. 6 minutes. So it has 1500 kilowatt flash charging and a proper, like, literal, good looking electric SUV with the new Blade battery. So this is the new entry level Fang Cheng Bao, or Denza in some markets they're calling them, the Tai3. And it might be the clearest sign yet of where BYD is dragging the entire industry. This isn't a concept. It isn't a halo car. It's a family crossover on sale right now with megawatt charging at a price that there's really nothing at this price level with this technology. Let's start with the headline. The Tai3 runs BYD's second generation lithium iron phosphate battery, and it's on BYD's megawatt flash chargers where it's able to charge at 1,500 kilowatt. 10 to 70% takes 5 minutes. 10 to 97% takes about 8 minutes and 52 seconds. Not about, exactly. So that works out to 10 to 80% charge in 6 minutes, which is faster than most petrol station stops once you've basically queued up and paid. BYD says that even at minus 30 degrees Celsius, charging only takes 3 minutes longer. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want to live anywhere where it's minus 30 degrees ever. On the Electric Viking website, I'll put a link in the description below. We have more articles about electric cars and battery technology than any other website that I'm aware of in the world. So check that out. Link is in the description. And there you'll find our videos and analysis and articles about everything going on in the EV world. But anyway, to back this up, BYD is racing to build more than 20,000 flash charging stations across China by the end of this year, up from around 4,600 in March. And it plans to take the flash charging network overseas by the end of this year. It's begun building them, it says, in different countries around the world this year. Now, the car itself. The entry version gets a 65 kilowatt hour battery pack, good for 510 kilometers of CLTC range, probably about 400 kilometers WLTP. A single rear motor puts out 240 kilowatts. That's 322 horsepower. That means this 1,920 kilogram crossover does 0 to 100 in 6.9 seconds. That's the base model. It's 4.6 meters long, so it's about the size of a little bit bigger because it's boxier than a Geely EX5, a bit bigger than a BYD Atto 3. And it sits on a 2,745 millimeter wheelbase, so think Model Y adjacent footprint. Higher trims carry a 75 kilowatt battery pack with 620 kilometers of range, or about 500 kilometers WLTP. The top dual motor version has 503 horsepower and hits 100 kilometers an hour in 4.7 seconds. Equipment hasn't been stripped out to hit the price point either. You can option Dai Pilot's 300 God's Eye B system, which is LiDAR-based assisted driving that handles urban streets and highways, according to BYD. There's Dyson C adaptive suspension, a 151-litre front trunk. That's a big front trunk. There's a 28-litre storage box on the swing-out tailgate, a 15.6-inch central screen, a 12-inch heads-up display, heated, ventilated, and power-adjustable front seats. So why are they cutting the price, which is basically what they're doing? When the flash charging Tai3 launched in March, it started at a price of $22,800 US. In July, BYD delivered 5,000 of them, which is a bit of a disappointment when you think about it, particularly in China's massive, massive car market. This new trim shaves the price by $1,500 US. So that should help. Here's the part that matters outside China. BYD has confirmed this car is being sold globally, including Australia, badged simply as the BYD Tai 3. At today's exchange rate, the Chinese price is around 32,000 Australian dollars. Taxes and shipping will push that price higher here, maybe mid-40s, I'd say. Mid-40s Australian dollar price. Thailand probably similar. New Zealand as well. I believe Europe as well, the car's coming. Now, the question isn't whether legacy car makers can match this technology at this price point, because they can't. The question is, can anyone do anything to stop BYD right now? Can anyone do anything to stop BYD's avalanche of new models, which are getting absolutely bamboozling to try to remember them all and to try to compare them, because there's so many. Thanks for watching. Need expert advice on what car to buy, what solar system to get, what home battery to get, or potentially for your business? You can get, guys, a one-on-one consultation directly with me, 60 minutes of tailored guidance. This might help you avoid making a huge mistake spending money when you shouldn't, or potentially save you a massive amount of money. Click the link in the description below, because I can assist you, and why not? The link is in the description. Thinking about getting solar, a home battery, or an EV charger? Check out Australia's best free comparison tool, because it could save you a lot of money. Guys, click on the link below in the description and you can see how much you can save. Alternatively, give Resync a call. They are the guys who installed my battery and my home solar. I'll put a link to them as well in the description.